shows every Sunday.
Here we go.
What up, everybody? This your boy B-Rob, and I am back with another edition of the Random Ramblings with Rob podcast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, the listener, for coming back each and every week or however you listen to podcasts. If you're a first-time listener, I'd like to thank you oh so much for giving my show a try. And if you would could do me a favor, if you're in the vicinity of that person that recommended you to me, why don't you go ahead and lean over and give them a crisp high five. But if you're being socially cautious and everything, you know, coronavirus is real. They got freaking different strains now and variants and all this stuff, kind of like a Loki series. Go ahead and get your social media app of choice. Just pull out your cell phone, tablet, or whatever have you that you use to get on your apps and your other social media things. And send them a well-crafted DM. Tell them thank you for recommending you to me. Speaking of social media, you can find the Random Ramblings with Rob on various social media platforms to include Twitter at 3R Show, Instagram at The 3R Show, YouTube, search for 3R Show, Twitch, search for 3R Show, Facebook Gaming, search for 3R Show, and for anything that I may have forgotten to mention or just don't frankly remember, you can go to randomrob.com to where you can find merchandise and all kinds of different ways to help support the show. Another way that you can help support the show that I wish you would try is Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. Go to hooksrub.com and you can get 15% off your order if you use promo code RANDOM. Yeah, man. My wife made a meatloaf and she put some of that Houston AP in there, all purpose. So it was extra tasty and whatnot for my work shifts and everything. Speaking of that, man, the episode is out late by my standard and everything. It still falls within the realm of a week because I want to give you an episode every week for as long as I can. And hell, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost did not put out an episode today. It might have been delayed till tomorrow because there's a lot going on. You know, I work all kinds of crazy hours now and everything. So it's just my schedule has been hectic, especially yesterday. Sunday is usually when I drop a new episode. So I was going to do that, but we had a pay-per-view that we wanted to cover on the Wrestling is Trash podcast that I do. And that kind of ran a little bit long. So it cut into the time that I was going to use to record the podcast. You know, I could have got up earlier or whatever, but I mean, like I'm saying, I'm working 13/12s right now. So damn, I'm sleeping whenever it's time to go to sleep. As soon as I walk through this door, squeeze my wife booty, you know, because she on the way out to work. And then damn, I lay my ass down and I go to sleep and I wake up, you know, get ready, get myself together, and then I go my ass right back to work. So yeah, that's what my life is right now. So I mean, I apologize if this message lets you down, and I CC every girl that I CC around town. I don't know why that popped into my head, but that's what I said. And look, man, I'm rhyming. I need to get with Sir John Lee and work on that mixtape that I've been promising forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But anyway, I mean, it's not too many updates that I could give you right now. It's just I'm super fucking busy. I want to give a shout out to the crew out here in Houston, the guys that fall under the Gamma Gator banner. There's just a bunch of local Houston podcasts that I've got to meet during my time here in Houston, you know, via Comic Palooza and just networking and everything like that. They did a live reading of the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, the OG movie and everything. And if you got an opportunity, I think they're going to publish it somewhere. You have to go on Instagram and follow Colt45 podcast. And they should have more info and updates on that for whenever that's going to happen. So yeah, awesome time for them. I wanted to be there so freaking bad, but I had to work. I just came off of a brief vacation, so I couldn't go to the program. Then my brother had his 50th birthday. I couldn't go to that because after my vacation ended, somebody else's vacation started, so I had to fill in on the slots that they weren't there for. So yeah, it's just busy. But I am not mad because I'm getting the money. And yesterday, I mean, another reason I didn't put the podcast out because the goddamn dryer fucking blew up. So we had to, as soon as I would have been recording this podcast, I had to run out to the store with my wife and pick out a washer and dryer or whatever, because you might as well replace both of them instead of getting one, because we had that washer and dryer for years, and it's going to be hard to find an exact match of the same ones or the ones that go together and shit. So decided to get a whole new set, and thankfully, because I've been working all these crazy hours and shit now, making this extra money, that it wasn't no problem to just go drop some cash on another motherfucking washer and dryer and shit. And speaking of dropping cash, which it always happens this way. I mean, I talked about, I think maybe last time, that I get a little bit of buyer's remorse. Like as soon as I make a big money purchase or whatever, I immediately feel bad and start regretting my decisions and shit, and be like, oh, why did I do that? I could have spent that money on something else or paid more on a bill or, things like that. Because, I mean, it's important to buy things for yourself. It's important to treat yourself sometimes. So the night prior to the dryer debacle is what we call it, I purchased an AR-15. Now, you may be asking, why would I do such a thing? And my answer to said question would be, because I wanted to. It's pretty much cut and dry. And, and it's just like I wanted to have I don't know. I can explain it, but it's just like a me thing. Like, I was in the military and I only shot, that was like the first time that I ever shot a handgun, a pistol. I mean, I've shot rifles and things of that nature beforehand, but when I joined the military, it was the first time that I got hands-on with a pistol and kind of somewhat became proficient at it. So my thing is, when I started my personal collection, I wanted to get a model of that exact same pistol that I learned on for the very first time, which I have not got yet, but I will get eventually. Same thing, when I retired, I got this job that I have now, that I'm required to carry a firearm, a Glock 40. Well, its caliber is a 45. So, no, I lied. It's a 40 caliber. I'm carrying it's one of the two. I carry the motherfucker. So for me to practice and not use my work weapon, my service gun, I bought an exact copy of my service gun. So I have a personal one for me, and I have one that I take to work, the one that I'm issued. So the one I bought for me, that's the one I go to the range with. That's the one I practice with. So first time firing a Glock, so now I thoroughly enjoy shooting Glocks. So what I decided to do in my mind, start a collection. I want to get every caliber of Glock that they have. So I want to get a 22, a 380, a 9mm, 10mm, a 40, and a 45. And if they got any other variants in between, I want to probably get those too. So right now I have a 45, a 40, a 9mm, and that's it for the Glocks. So I still need to get a 22, a 380, and a 10mm. So that's just how my brain works when I'm not a completionist, but I guess I don't know. I don't know what that would fall under, because like as far as movies go, I'm the same way. I got to have all the movies. So there's 9 Fast and the Furious movies. I have all 9 Fast and the Furious movies. Even though I might like 4 out of the 9, I still have to have the whole thing, because it is a set. Like they got all those crazy ass death race movies. I got to have them all, even though maybe the first one was the only good one with Jason Statham. But I got to have the set. That Godzilla King of the Monsters and versus Kong, I got to get those to complete the set. That's just how I am with things. So right now, as far as in regards to my personal collection, I want to have each caliber of Glock. I want to have the Beretta that I initially learned, to shoot on the pistol or whatever. I have a AR pistol now. And then, I was going to say this was the only like rifle type thing that I wanted. But now, since I know I don't know proficiently, but like I'm aware of that they're like this AR, the AR-15 is not a rifle. It's a pistol. It's a pistol variant because of certain aspects of its nomenclature. Is considered a pistol rather than a rifle. So now that I have a pistol variant, I want a rifle variant. So now I have a pistol and a rifle. I don't know why, but that's just how my brain is working right now. But anyway, the night prior to the dryer debacle, I bought the rifle and I was just like, oh man, I could have used this money for something else, yada, yada, yada. And then my wife texted me and told me that the dryer is out. Now, in my mind, because we was having slight issues with it before, like it wasn't drying all the way, so that's an indicator that it was on the way out. But when she told me it was out, I thought she was saying that, hey, it's not drying like it normally do, like the hiccups that we was having before. So I was like, I'll clean out the thing and do the things when I get home and we'll get it going. But no, she was like, you do not understand. I do not have a working dryer. I have baskets of damp clothes right now. That's what I mean by it is out. And I was like, no. So I immediately jump on the websites and I'm looking and all this other crap. And found the thing. And what was tedious about this process or whatever, I consider the place that we live as my wife's house. I just live here, so whatever she wants, I try my best to provide and whatnot. So we go to the thing, and much like anything, I guess, with us and everything, when it comes to decisions and shit, I usually try to get input to kind of influence my decision. I kind of have a general idea of what I want and what I like, but I like the input to kind of affirm or kind of like guide me on a path to a better choice. This is a hard thing to do when you have somebody that she cares, but she doesn't want to be saddled with the responsibility of making the decision. So we go and I'm trying to get a feel about what type of setup she want to get. I got an idea in my mind what I want or, what I'm kind of looking for and everything. And I just want some feedback, some input, see if we're on the same page, kind of cater to the decision. And it's like pulling motherfucking teeth. It's like, what do you think of this one? Nah, that's fine. And it's just like, I almost feel like, because what happens with her is, when something like this happens, when we're doing good kind of financially and everything, this is considered somewhat of a setback. And been saving money and, been planning trips and doing other things and whatnot. When she initially told me about the dryer going out, she was all bummed out about it because we got a trip coming up. And having to make this high dollar purchase is taking away funds that we were going to use on the trip, to do activities and things of that nature. So yeah, it was on our mind like that. So where like when it came to the decision of getting a new washer and dryer and everything, it was just like she didn't give a fuck as long as we got one. And so all the decision making and the research and all that shit kind of fell on me. And I don't like that. Because I'm the type of motherfucker to be like, tell me what you want and I'll make it happen. Or I'll do my best to, to get in range of what it is. You know, I guess that's why I gravitated toward the military. I kind of like being told what to do, you know, or given some kind of point me in a direction and I'll fucking kick the door in, you know, give me the mission and I'll do my damnedest to accomplish it. That's kind of what my mindset is. And then there's my wife, man. I love my wife and I want to give her the things that she wants. So when I ask the question, what the fuck do you want? I want to know what the fuck do you want so I can go get what you want, not kind of what you want, not, you know, in the ballpark of what you want. I want it to be dead on accurate. If you want red fucking tulips, I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass because that's where shit comes from. It comes out of your ass. I'm going to go get red motherfucking tulips, you know, because I don't like getting fussed at for stupid shit or whatever. Because, you know, you tell me, hey, go do this, and I go do it. And then you like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to do it that way. I was like, well, motherfucker, you just told me to go do the thing. You didn't give any other tertiary instruction and shit. You just said go do the thing. And that's just the struggle I have. It's the same thing with food and all this other stuff. And it's just like, it's dawning on me. I'm at to get like Mr. 1950, you know, Akeem over there on the podcast. I'm just be like, I'm just making the decisions and you gonna live with them. Food, all that, you know, it ain't gonna be what you want, what you got a taste for, what you're feeling for. I say, I bring the shit in the house and you just eat it. If you don't want it, well, you figure it out, which you could have did that in the first place, you know. Don't make me force a decision on you that you don't like when you know what the fuck you want is the issue, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. It's the brain. The brain is just scrambling and everything. I don't know. So, anyway, I got more that I could probably bring up. I'd probably be doing another solo rant next week because, like I'm saying, man, it's just like hard for me to even schedule shit. You know, I get up, lay down, get up, go to work. Because like right now, it's almost 20 minutes to go time, like for me to be packed up and out of the house. I didn't even exercise today, you know, because I'm detaching and getting rid of the old washer and dryer. You know, I'm prepping it for, you know, removal tomorrow, supposedly, when this shit come in. So I'm up there, I'm detaching everything, I'm cleaning up behind it and all this other crap. So it's just like it's fucking up my schedule. Then you know, I got the kid here with me, so I want to try to do little small things with her because she's the only kid in the house now. So got to keep her entertained. She don't have a brother here no more to get on the goddamn nerves. And out of all the kids that I have, the three, you know, those two are the tightest, like as I talked about last week. And you know, from what I see, she's been FaceTiming him just about every day since he's been gone. And she don't even do that with the oldest one. You know, she loves her sister and everything, but these two click tight. It's just, she's like, I was upstairs. I know I'm saying like a lot because I'm hearing it. So I was upstairs cleaning, you know, making way for the new washer and dryer and all that stuff. And I just hear the little freaking FaceTime joint. And they in there yakking it up. You know, she's showing them the dog and whatnot. And they just carrying on. And it wasn't even a long conversation either. It was just like a little quick, this is life now. You know, this is us. This is what we're doing. We're just kind of talking. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it's cool and it's kind of funny at the same time. But, yeah. So, things are moving. I'm super busy. So, I apologize for not giving you that weekly guest that you're accustomed to. But this is what my life is right now. I'm super busy. I got to provide for the family. You know, I kind of wish this podcast was the means that I was doing that. But, you know, it'll come when it comes skeet. You know, things fall into place. Things happen when they need to happen. Now, I firmly believe that. You know, that's why I'm in the positions that I am in right now, because of the path is being laid out before me to do these things. So, yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm here. I'm still yakking away, baby. So, I'm here. I don't know. Anyway, follow me on social media. I mean, I'm still active on all the things and whatnot. I've been trying to stream every day on Facebook Gaming and Twitch and whatnot. So look for 3R Show on those platforms. I haven't been doing it lately because of the shenanigans that's been happening on with the recording of the new episodes of Wrestling is Trash. We did a Slammiversary review or preview, and then we did a preview of Slammiversary and a preview of Money in the Bank, which, you know, if you haven't heard yet or seen, if you're into the wrestlings, John Cena is back. So that's fucking exciting in the realm of professional wrestling. So check those episodes out. Go to randomrob.com where you can find Wrestling is Trash. And it's also available on all social media platforms for your podcasts and social media platforms. You can find me on Twitter at 3R Show, Instagram at The 3R Show. Don't forget to hit up the motherfucking sponsor, man. Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. Go to hooksrub.com and get what you need, baby. Get that 15% off your order. Use that promo code RANDOM. Matter of fact, the CEO and head chairman, freaking Jared, was out here in Houston. You know, he got family here. He was here visiting. He called me up and we couldn't really do shit because, like I said, I'm fucking working and everything. And I work nights. So it's not meshing and everything. And he was way on the other side of the planet of Houston and everything. So I couldn't get to him. So I'm kind of sad about that. But hey, man, appreciate you even calling and touching bases with me, letting me know you was in town. So, man, we'll hook it up. Once everything flowing right and everything, I might even come out to Utah and fuck around and help you slang some hooks, rubs, and spices on the streets to the civilians and whatnot, baby. But anyway, I am B-Rob. I am your host of the Random Rounds with Rob podcast. And I hit you up next week, baby. See you next time.
Hello, everybody. This is Hoppy. What's up, everybody? I'm over here cooking dinner with hooks, rubs, and spices. B-Rob turned me on to this stuff, and I tell you what, it's great. It's a homemade blend of the finest ingredients sourced from Texas gardens, farmers, and markets. And it's some good shit. I tell you what, try the smoke and sweetness, or you can try Hoppy's favorite, the Mad Cow, which is a nice peppery slap in the face. One taste, and you'll be hooked. Hooks, rubs, and spices.